Hey you guys, it's MJ from Alta Love. How are you? I haven't gone live in a few days and I'm having to really streamline my time management with community and picking up a lot more private clients. So I'm having to focus a lot more on the Fearless Life Tribe as far as outputting content. And some of you guys know that I do a lot of yoga coaching as well with people, and so I create video content for yoga clients specifically, content for the Fearless Life Tribe, and then I do one-to-one coaching, and I actually do a yoga at home. Like I go and deliver yoga sessions to people at their house at a premium. So all of that has really just gone. And I came to the YouTube channel today and I was like, oh my God, it's been like 3 or 4 days. How has this many days passed since I've gone live? Because I was so good at doing the daily vibes. But hey ho, things change. And obviously, I'd love to encourage you guys to sign up to the Fearless Life Tribe or sign up to one of the kind of yoga and transformational video packaging as well, or packages rather. Okay, so the reason that I just had to go live today was because it was like summer solstice, yo, summer solstice. There's a whole bunch of energetic activity. Hey there, Tech Victor, how are you? There's a whole bunch of activity coming up. There's like another massive wave, and physically speaking, there's been a lot of kind of like electrical. This might make sense to some of you. There's been a lot of kind of like electrical sensations going on. So we might be feeling zapped. We might be feeling our nervous system. We might be feeling twinges or things happening along the back. We might be feeling quite not numbing kind of back sensation, mental and kind of like eye fogginess. And my intuitive connection is really just saying this is yet another upgrade, you could say, another DNA shift in our cellular activity, which is, of course, just expanding us, shifting us, changing our awareness for the better, ultimately. The paradox is that the experience going from one way of perceiving to another way of perceiving on an alchemical transformational level as beings, it's an uncomfortable process. So starting to feel our emotions more deeply, actually having the awareness to hold space for the broader emotional field to be able to shift energy and clear itself out. That practice in and of itself is helping the collective to build momentum, which is ultimately what's sometimes giving us this feeling of acceleration, but also like exhaustion and then extremities. So we're seeing some of us who've, I guess you could say, been like woke for a while are now watching as like another massive wave of the collective start to wake up. So like suddenly people are super aware of like the underlying corruption of the American government, and yet it's always been there. Fortunately, news stories and things are breaking out which are triggering people's emotions to such a degree that they're having the awakenings. People are starting to wake up to the distorted paradox of the privilege that we live in, of this kind of conveyor consumer belt. And ultimately, the deeper and the more subtle we become in our own energetic mastery, the more we can keep deflecting. I don't usually use words like this, but the more we can kind of deflect and stay away from parasitic energy. I'm aware that it really is like traversing the infinite void, and there are energy zones that are just more parasitic. And again, this isn't a personal attack on people, because essentially the majority are still veiled and blinded and under the veil and under the illusion, and so they know not what they do. But I'm finding this collective awareness of like basically all insurance industries, the whole economy and banking really, marketing industries, advertising industries, these are all created out of a false economy, and so they're based in resistance, which means they're like parasitic in their nature. So no matter how well intentioned like an insurance broker is, like the actual paradigm creates a system of parasitic energy or vampiric energy, because the sole purpose of those is to get people. So here's how I saw it, like as the veil lifted, was that those all that whole paradigm of business or whatever basically feeds off of people's fear and insecurity and doubt. And oh, I couldn't possibly my business couldn't possibly naturally flourish out of like true quantum fucking divine cosmic manifestation. No, 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 I don't believe myself, so I need a marketing team, or I need like people to help me advertise, or I, by the way, been there, done that, don't do it no more, because it's just not in alignment with the truth of my heart, right? And then this last veil came off as I made a decision which I had to make to see myself do another pattern, and then I got this whole thing about like, oh my god, these whole industries in our false economy are parasitic. So no matter what, those cold calls, those, you know, good deals when it comes to this, that, or the other, the people calling you, the people doing that are trying to get stuff from you because that's their point of attraction, because that's just how it's set up. So those of us, I guess, endeavoring to go deeper to actually break all of that down and to assist to break it down for themselves, like basically freedom. It's just us breaking into our freedom state, which is the truth of who we are. And yet us getting there can be a bit uncomfortable, can be scary, can be very lonely. And as someone who spends a lot of time on her own and been through like a lot of that almost like shame around the loneliness, this is me just like being a friend when shit gets really confusing and tough. And with the summer solstice energy, guys, it's just about the fact that we're in it now, and the high vibrational energy is just like bombarding the earth, and the best that we can do is just have fun, meditate, relax, eat good healthy food, ideally like high vibrational food, so organic, natural, plant-based. I'll show you what I made for myself. So I made some noodles. Noodles! I actually had noodles yesterday as well. Some brown rice noodles with some shredded carrot, sauerkraut, and broccoli. It's so funny. I'm like, oh yes, look at my very healthy meal. Except before this, I had half a tub of vegan Ben & Jerry's because that was what I was craving. But I had a long drive. I had a 6:45 a.m. session in central London, and I drove all the way back really wanting to share some stuff with you guys today because it's the summer solstice, and ended up running errands and then getting some ice cream and powering down, as one of my friends says, just power down and rest. And I'm gonna probably watch some movies or maybe some YouTube. But I just needed to touch in with you guys because it's been a few days and I was on such a run doing everyday shares. I would love, as always, for you guys just to like comment stuff about how you're feeling, how you're resonating with this stuff. If there's any topics that you want to talk about or experiences that you're having, that you're going through. And I guess I just gotta say that like we got this, you know. I know that life can be really confusing, and that like when it comes to our feelings, holy shit, it's just like craziness sometimes. But as more and more of our brothers and sisters on the planet open their eyes to just some disparity, some hidden darknesses, I think we'll continue to see more and more positivity. And more and more people kind of breaking down, but obviously that's a good thing, because the breaking down is what allows that dark energy to really dissipate and kind of crumble and fall so that we can rebuild, you know? But if we keep holding on to this dead structure, if we keep holding on to this like old dark energy, or this meanness, or this lying and denying, or the, you know, whatever it is that hurts our heart, if we just keep denying that, we can't change. We'll just repeat cycles over and over again. So I want to use the word I'm hearing. I implore you. I give you permission. I sort of feel like I'm just humbly on my knees asking for people in a renovation, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that we can all do that. And we can all be responsible for that. And I'm not going to push on people or force people, but just keep kind of cleaning up and feeling good and relaxing, because a relaxed state of being really is like the juice of life. We just have to not be diligent with what energies you're feeding off of and how you feel when you're exchanging off energies, and really just stay connected. That's all this is, you guys. Over the years, I just kept practicing yoga, and then this connection, it kind of, the familiar inner profound connection just kept getting stronger, and that's really all there is, you know? It's just this connection, and it came out of surrender. It came out of just kind of moments of letting go and giving up and just saying, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll just let some kind of higher power guide me. And it still is, and nothing is as it appears. So I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. I'm just gonna keep showing up for you guys, and hopefully making you laugh, and maybe making you smile, and making you feel like you're not alone in the world. So I love you loads, and I'll speak to you real soon. Take care, guys. Bye.